Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I didn't realize the clock hit 000, but it did. Which, by the way, is the name of a Star Wars character, a droid. 000. He ran or rolled with Dr. Aphra, if you remember correctly. If I remember correctly. Oh, hang on. Yeah. I am printing a Tauntaun skull. Been printing it all day on MakerDeck using lightning infill. And so this is, I did download the beta 1 of Prusa Slicer because I figured, beta 1 stable enough. Alphas I'm a little nervous about, but, Prusa Slicer betas have been relatively good for me to this point. I mean, there, of course, have been some bugs that are always squashed, but that's the nature of software. If anything, I just wanted to get access to the lightning infill because that should save a lot of filament on these particular prints. So this Tauntaun is going to be lightweight. This is the 100% scale right now. Oh, by the way, got an update on the bamboo. Sir Will is actually going to be picking it up and servicing it. He's going to take it back to his place, service it, and then bring it back, which is pretty amazing, I got to admit. So I'm going to be meeting Will in real life, IRL, tomorrow. Sir Will. Like, do I have to bow with it being in the presence of Sir Will? Like, he's a sir. Has he been knighted? I don't know. These are questions I don't know. I've been going back and forth with Aitor on the models that he's recently released. I haven't printed the Snow Trooper yet because today I was like, oh well, I'll print another helmet or another this thing, the skull. But I was going back and forth with him, giving him feedback on the AT-AT driver because this is the one that I want to print several of again. Doing it differently, and in order to pull off an AT-AT driver, it definitely needs coloring. And so I gave him feedback on the 2 greebles on the top and a couple other things, and then it gave him feedback on the back of it as well. But it is my hope. And he's been accommodating the feedback that I gave him too, which is really good. But it's my hope that he will have all the feedback he needs for me to be able to print a new type of AT-AT driver, for the lack of a better word. I think the way he's done it, I should be able to, if I can see, I haven't printed out a full model yet of what he has made. But I've been looking at the different colors and the places where, I would expect like filament changes. But I'll probably print another 5 of them as well when they're done. You might as well print several of them. Maybe I might even print 10 of the AT-AT drivers. Because, why not? It's good to have some extras. And that way, if I screw up paint on one particular item, then, I don't feel bad and that can go to a friend or whatever. I'm going for perfection, especially when it comes to painting, because you can't just do a single color. You probably could do a single color AT-AT driver. Obviously I'll try it. But to me, it's trying to get an accurate AT-AT driver, and part of that is, the big part of it's agreeables. Gave him feedback on the Dark Trooper legs. I've been having issues with it snapping or breaking right at the kneecap. And so, hey, the Silver Sunbeam, thank you so much.
Silver Sunbeam just
appreciate that.
Subscribed for 7 months.
Very, 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 very much appreciated. Everything that you do, Silver Sunbeam, everything. It's immensely appreciated. I got a couple things to show, not too many here, including, see here, let me show you. I'm going to show you side by side of the, there's the, imagine this in here, imagine there's black in there, but this is the kind of the generic helmet thing that I was going for, kind of. Now I could go, and I did paint on the back, I did paint the red, an accurate AT-AT driver, like right down to the crossed eyes. What? Didn't have crossed eyes, did it? Hey Shannon, good to see you, hope you are doing well. Did I see this correctly? You're moving to La La Land? Did I read that right? If so, wow. I can't even. It's pretty incredible. Oh, you want to? Haven't gathered. Fair enough. Okay, I thought I caught something. Hey, RC Maniac. and C. Travis, and Fix Some Dude, and Triple Venti, everybody for joining. Thank you. Here at the start of the show, the broadcast. I wouldn't call it a show, like a chat-a-thon, kind of, at least for an hour or so. You thought it was a thing. All stormtroopers had crossed eyes. That's why they have lousy aim. Oh, no, I just think they have lousy aim. I don't think they're cross-eyed. That I know of. Once you have the money, your job approved you to work remote. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Thank goodness it's not smell. What? I showered. And I even have on cologne. I've got on some Darth Vader cologne. For real. I smell good. Diana asked why my lips were white. She came home. She's like, why are your lips white? I said, because I just had a mint. And she's like, no, they're white. I'm like, because I just had a mint. And I went, you're spending your birthday? It's your birthday? It's someone's birthday? Happy birthday! You've kind of given us a gift by your presence. I mean, the gift, you got presents. It's a gift that you're here. Your different presents. That's a homophone. Fotis he mint to bed. Fotis mint to bed. Fotis may have gone to bed, but I still had a mint. In his honor. I had a mint. I ordered the new Polymaker silks. There are 3 new silks. A rose silk. The white silk was released. Nick pinged me. I'm like, yes, white silk. I want to try the skulls in the white silk. As much as I've been going through the white at 100%, I kind of wonder if the white silk is going to be the way I want the skulls. I don't know. I mean, I could always print more. That's the thing with the filament. Oh, you're going to the Andor premiere. You send me something. Oh yeah, I'll take all the swag, Shannon. I think I'm getting like a poster or something. That's it. I'm not much on posters, but yes, all the swag. All the Star Wars things. I'll even pay for shipping. I have a shipping account. I will pay for shipping. Don't ever ship anything to me without, at least asking for that. What skulls? These are Star Wars skulls. So this is a Tauntaun skull that I'm currently printing. Yeah, no worries, Shannon. Oh, I would go to the mattresses. I will fight for Star Wars swag, especially stuff that you can't buy. The stuff that ends up on eBay. Usually, I'm like, oh man. Happy National Thrift Shop Day. Yeah, thank you. Although it's been rather dry lately for that. Hey, Big Red Pimp, thank you so much.
Big Red Pimp just resubscribed for 10 months. Did you hear about the secret formula that the Mandalorian bodybuilder used to get his gains in such a short time? This is the whey.
Yes. Whey is something I can't eat. You should tweet me. You should tweet and tag me with that, Big Red Pimp, because that's a fun retweet. Tag me on all your dad jokes, and I'll retweet them happily. You have your Prusa on the way, ordering the first filament, stuff to site. Oh yeah, good luck, Triple Venti. That's awesome. Wait, Triple Venti, is this your first printer too? Liz got her Prusa today. Liz, is it set up? Are you printing with it yet? Looks on MakerDeck. Where's I don't there, wait, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Liz is printing with it. I see orange. Sorry, it's been a little busy for me today. Look at that. So, yeah, she's loving it. I know she's loving it. Nice. Look at that. She went with the Mark III. Me, honestly, Mark III would be nice. Don't get me wrong, because of the volume. But I'm really happy with the Mini. Very, very happy. 5 minutes out of the box. Nice. It took me a little longer than that to assemble. For those were me being excited. Yeah. Well, I'm sure. I would be too. Is it printing any faster? Speed-wise? Like when you're actually printing? Next week, new Game of Thrones series. Awesome. I will be watching. I will be watching all the things. There are so many new series that are spinning up. And now series that have been recommended to me that I also want to watch. It's faster and better. Well, Liz, I didn't know if it would be faster, but I could tell you demonstrably the Mark III is a different printer than the Focus. Radically. The Mini is a radically different printer than the Focus. Radically. It's faster because it's actually printing. Well, they both print. To Liz's credit and Focus's credit, they both print. Liz wouldn't have been printing without the Focus. Let's be fair. But Liz also had many, many problems with the Focus that other people have also had. So, that is also fair. You ordered the 3D printing pin. The pin? What's the pin? What's the pin? I need to know. What is the pin? I got a couple things to showcase here. Just a couple, really. I got to figure out where some of this filament's going. Being down to like one printer, because I would love to just print the Star Wars skulls, overnight on this printer and then use the bamboo for other prints, but it's been down. So it's honestly not just going back to one printer. I admit is a little challenging. It's a little difficult to do. It's very difficult to do. Let me flip over here. There's the skull, bigger shot of it. What I picked up though, I was surfing and this it was recommended on eBay. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I'll get it. This is. Do you know what this is, people? Do you know what this is? Yes, it's a land speeder. But do you know what kind? What? It's a comb. Yeah. See, you can brush your hair with a land speeder. Jedi asked for it. I'm like, well, I'm a little nervous about giving her vintage items, but it was reasonable for a vintage item and in good condition. But see, that's how I'm keeping my hair managed with the land speeder comb. I also got, and I'm not sure if we're really using these at this point because unfortunately a lot of the recipes aren't vegan. There's a new cookbook. I think I've got every Star Wars cookbook that's been released that I know of. Some of them were thrifted. This was brand new. Hardcover, although I just as soon appreciate the softcover. One of these days I'll make a vegan Star Wars cookbook. Man, if I, maybe I should be involved with that. My claim to fame could be I'm not a chef. I'm not a maker of things, but like it would be great to have a vegan a plant-based Star Wars cookbook. It'd be really nice. A lot of these are generic. Crimson Dawn Cooler, Yoda's Ilum Snow Churn. It's got bananas, cocoa powder, and vanilla extract. Some of the stuff is just it is vegan anyway. Or you've got things like Blurg Feed, 2 cups vegetable broths. What's farro? 1 cup farro, spinach leaves, salt, pepper, cheese. Yeah, you could do that. You could do Blurg Feed. Is farro? Is that like a grain? Farro? Sounds like a grain. Or sounds like it would be a grain, yeah? There's an unofficial Harry Potter vegan cookbook. Oh, nice. Okay, it was a grain then. A vegan who doesn't know farro? Apparently not. I don't really eat grains, though. I really don't eat grains because they stop me up. I try to poop afterwards and nothing comes out. So I sit there and I start sweating. That's what happens when I eat grains. Oh, that's right, I went there.
X100.
Well, you timed that very well, because that's what I was talking about. What, Adam? What, you've never had constipation? There's never a bad time to join the stream. It's just weird all the time. It's weird. Like, strange. And you don't have to take my word for it.
You don't know the power of the Perillo side of the Force. It's not so much dark as it is weird. Like, it really gets weird in here. So weird.
Like, seriously, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this This is why I don't know anything about grains. Thank you, big fan. It's appreciated. Hang on, who wrote this? Jen. I know Jen. She authored. You don't get paid a lot to author, but it'd be kind of neat to do a collab of some kind. I wouldn't even know where to begin to do recipes. Vegan recipes. But what's cool is it's all Star Warsy. The only kind of cookbooks I want. We don't really use cookbooks around here. Not really. Hey, that Y-Wing guy. Good to see you. There's a shout out to Y-Wing guy. Another fantastic streamer. Another printer. Another maker. You like to drink your grains? Rack Outlaw? I wish my body was compatible with grain, because then I would be able to eat more variety. Not that I need a lot of variety, but like tonight after the stream, I'm probably gonna have like a potato or a couple of potatoes, small potatoes, and some broccoli that I'm using in Liz's steamer, which works very, very well. Popcorn? Well, don't mind if I do. Hang on. Still have some movie popcorn left over. Look how yellow that is. That's some buttery goodness. No more beer. Nah, I'm not. I haven't had beer about a month and a half. I've kind of lost track. I needed. I was realizing I needed to watch out for what it was that I was eating and when I was eating it. And the beer, I promised myself, because, so briefly, I gotta eat it before it gets stale. That tastes like a movie. Made a yummy vegan potato salad. Nice. So here's what. It's been a while. I don't chart things. I just try to stay on an even keel. But when I realize, okay, I probably need to take a look again. I wasn't paying attention as much to what I was eating, how much, when, etc. And I'd be snacking. Snacking always hurts me most. We don't have a lot of snacks around here, though. But like I realized that, and this may not sound like a big deal, but I was up 5 pounds. So that to some people, oh my God, it is. But I was like, okay, I know why, and I know what I need to do to fix it. And so part of that was basically scaling back on some of the things that I was, doing is kind of fun, right? A beer, fun. But I promised myself as soon as I was able to come back to where I should be, then I'd be good. And so today, as a matter of fact, I came back to where I pretty much should be. Which doesn't mean that I've starved myself. Clearly, I will get through that popcorn. It's just snacking, and part of it's not butter, it's oil, Seorus. That's not butter. It's not great for you, but it is fun. I'll probably have a little more tomorrow and then give the rest to Diana. Movie popcorn in a Ziploc. Well, we brought it home in the bucket and then put it in the bag. True story. In the theater, we accidentally tripped and spilled most of the popcorn into a tiny garbage bag that was also happening to be in Diana's purse. Why do you ask? Snacks and sodas are your weakness? Yeah, snacks are, that's why I've been, apples. I've been going, apples is a go-to. Again, just kind of keeping up. No, actually, I got the popcorn for free, Eric. I had a birthday on my account. So we went on Tuesdays, this is the discount day. So we got like the big root beer that we shared. And we shared both popcorn and root beer. And then we had, they said, oh, you have a free popcorn on your account for your birthday. I'm like, yeah, we'll use it. And so the big popcorn, large popcorn with one free refill, and the huge root beer with one free refill was like $2, $3 with tax, or well, whatever it was, $3. I'm like, Dude, that is crazy good. Hey Viper, good to see you again. Glad you're coming back again for a second day in a row. Hope you're pulling yourself out of where you were, or at least getting to where you need to be. I'll say that because it sounds like it's a good time. Crack Pyrex, Chris, I love pistachios. Love pistachios, but I gotta be kidding. Nuts. Here's the thing about nuts. Nuts are a good snack, but not like a handful. Like you can't. That's my problem. It's like this is really good. You know, like, oh, this is too good. That's my problem. So I have to watch out for a lot of that stuff. I have to be very careful. I have to be very calculated. So Diana, usually I pick up snacks for Diana and I'll say, like I got her an apple pie, like the apple pie, Hostess apple pie. It was like 79 cents, so it was like half off, manager special. And a cherry pie. I hate cherry pie. But the apple pie, I said, I just want one bite. Just give me one bite. It was good. I wanted a second bite, but I'm like, nah, I need one bite. So if I do it right, then I just have a little bit of everything. Then I'm good. For sure. I've been testing a new streaming. Oh, nice. I hope it's going well then, Viper. Haven't put pistachios in a smoothie. You know the feeling? You eat snacks out of boredom. Really? Oh, no, you don't want to do that. All right, so, or just have carrots around and celery. Let's go ahead and pop over to, what was that? Heard something go boom. What went boom? I don't like strange booms. All right, let's browse everybody's makes. Shall we? Shall we browse some makes? Yes, we shall. Macadamia. Oh, I love macadamia. Oops. Krusty did Photos Mint's Undead Dragon printed on the Piopoli Forge, which I believe is a resin printer. Turned out really well. Looks nice in a black light, too. Decibel has got Lego, seen on deck last night. EV, Bryce from NZ, did a Fantasy Forest Owl. Oh, wow, that came together nicely. Crystal Dragon from Cinderwing 3D, printed with Arione PLA Rainbow. It's a good rainbow color. Bold, very bold Tekken-y. There's Bryce's Forest Fantasy Creatures. Those do look pretty cool. Printed the Eeyore model from Chaos Core Tech in Atomic Filament Metallic Silver PLA. Thanks for noticing me. Look at me, I'm noticing Big Jano. Oh, the test went well. Awesome. RC Maniac, between your discounts and snacking, what person, you'd be that person who goes to a restaurant and says, I'm not going to eat anything tonight. They need half a diet. No. That's not true. That is not true at all. I order and I eat what I order. Take it home sometimes. Of course. There's ER. Thank you for the link there. Godzilla by Chaos Core Tech. No link from Theory. Oh, can't find an active link anywhere. That's why. Oh, had the STL for a while. Well, looks good. There's that fantasy creature again. Bryce. Daddy Wazzy doing a fluted vase in Yusu dual color blue-green. Yeah, but who made it? Where'd you get the link? Textured vase. See, a lot of people like vases, so we may want those links. Hey, Mark. Oh, man. Why am I yawning? Do I feel better losing the 5 pounds? I don't know if I feel better. I feel better, not health-wise. I feel the same. 5 pounds is relatively inconsequential. But I feel better because I was able to course correct. So I do feel better. But, you know, I'd rather catch myself at 5 than 10. And I learned that lesson years ago. So I've made it to that point, and I'm like, you know, I feel like I owe it to myself. I've only got one body. I got to take care of it. Daddy Wazzy says, Hexagon Surface Vase, Silk Light Blue from Kubine. What the hell was that? Sounded like a screech from downstairs. Oh, hang on. Jedi's walkie-talkie. She's saying hello. I'm like, oh, somebody to get giant crab yet? Oh, sorry for the yawn again. Oh my God. You lost 64 pounds since your all-time high? Wow. That's amazing, Mark. Just stopping by before you hit the hay. No worries, Feral Terminator. I'm glad you could stop by. Liz is having a Werther's. Oh, you can have them all, Liz. You can have all the Werther's. I think, actually, Mark, let me do some math here. $56. So you've lost 64 since your highest. I would have lost 56 from my highest. I used to be 55 heavier. So for me. Anyway, we all have different stories, different paths. It's all good. But that's why no beer right now. That's the reason why. And the snacks and why I'm careful with a lot of that stuff. Or I try to be at least. Mini bag clips printed in Polyterra PLA yellow. Ooh, I like those. Mini clips quick to print, use very little filament. Larger clips been copied so much. I don't know the original designer. Mini clips work better anyway. So wait, those are filament clips? Mini bag clips. Or just like chip clips? Are those like chip clips? Oh, for herb bags, other packaging. Okay, yeah, I was wondering. I like the one, the bigger ones look kind of nice too. We usually use clothespins, although they always snap, so maybe we should move to something like this. So if they break, it's not a big deal, you know. Just print more. 3D Printing's got a new pencil case, Protopasta Nebula PLA. Whoa, that's cool. I like that, 3D Printy. That's wild. He's got a link to it right there. I love the fact that 3D Printy does this. That's incredible. Storing batteries. No, I'm sorry, not batteries, magnets. Nice design there, buddy. Really nice design. Looks like a sunset in space. It does. I like that filament. Oh no, Eric, I'm 116. Highest was like 172 back in 2005? 6? Somewhere in there. Where my waffle cones ended up. CC's so freaking adorable. Oh, on a reel from Fat Boy. RC Maniac's done a mechanical tally counter. Very satisfying click. Interesting. Sorry again, I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm tired, but not like... Oh, Liz is happy. There's a new Prusa Mark III. Nice. Good makes, everybody, tonight. Really good makes. Like the chip clips give me an idea. So I love seeing, even though, you know, I may never print like half this stuff. So much of what y'all make is inspirational for many people. This is fun too. Like I don't have this. I don't think I have Galaxy Dark Red. But look at that. Ran out of chocolate, so I had to print some. Do not eat. Printed in Polymaker Galaxy Dark Red. I love it. And it says Hershey's too, right? These fake chocolate bars. But Zombie, where did Zombie get the model? Because I think that might be a kind of a fun little gag gift to print. You know, have a pretend chocolate bar. Haven't had a Hershey's in years either. Takani. There's a shot of his dragons and that rainbow filament. Same thing was on Discord. Yeah, you'd eat that. You don't want to eat filament. Not a good idea unless you're Liz's cat. Average Joe Mike has done swatches. This is sorry, it says hashtag swatches. If you're wondering what I was printing on MakerDeck all night, here it is. Custom designed spool rack for my cube. Oh y'all love your spool racks. I am not set up for a rack. Zombie Hedgehog printing a vase. Quite a few tests going. Bed adhesion, base mode, sea smoothness, overall quality. Look at those racks. Rack them up. We have the best racks on MakerDeck. Liz shows that we had Zach streaming Lego on MakerDeck. Good to see people who aren't just 3D printing there. Krusty's got a shot of the dragon as it was coming out of the printer. There. Zombie hedgehog. Got a very it's a very chocolatey Titan there. Zombie hedgehog tagging Zach there. I think that's the last tweet of the evening. You can pretend that it's red. Where'd you get it? Where'd you get that file? Because I have a feeling because Printed Solid has a brown that I've used, the tree brown, and it's nice, it's good, and I haven't printed anything with it, but it may make a pretty fun little gag gift for Jedi when she's playing groceries. You know, like here you go, here's a little chocolate bar snack thing that you can't eat. It would be vegan though. To be fair. Give me a second. Okay. Sorry, Nick is loud. What did you say? Oh, link. We need the link to that Hershey's bar. Or I need the link. I need the link. Because I gotta put that in the stack. Good use for the Jessie fluorescent brown. I don't think I have the fluorescent brown kit Skyfire. Pretty sure I don't. But printing a Hershey's bar, because she still does play with the groceries and the snacks every so often. So it'd be kind of fun to just kind of sneak it in there. Is this real? Is this real? That's what is this real? Can I eat it? No, you can't eat it, child. You cannot eat 3D printed things. Well, you can. There is a chocolate 3D printer. I don't have it, unfortunately. Not that I would be printing tons of chocolate. I would definitely be. Let me put it this way. I would if I could. Oh, nice. Krusty's printing off. Hang on. Is it? Hang on. Is that? How's he printing that? Interesting. Krusty was printing something. It looked very interesting. Yes, Cocoa Press. That's the name of it, Bob. Thank you. Oh, Liz. Before I forget, please, can you email me the link to that Fotis model you were telling me about? Can you email me the link to the Fotis thing that we were talking about on the call the other day that I said you may have to remind me? Could you send me a link to that model? Can you email that to me, Liz, please, before I forget? Because I almost forgot, and I remembered, and then I forgot again, and I keep forgetting. Or I'll leave myself a note. Oh, I got it? Thank you. There's a Fotis thing that I want to print out. Oh, here we go. Go to the corn. Really? Oh, there's the Hershey's bar. Oh, it's on Thingiverse. Yeah. Okay. This will be a fun little gag gift. All right. Ooh. I should print these out for Halloween and give them to the kids. Here you go. What the hell is this? I think for Halloween what we're going to do is set out on the stoop a whole bunch of 3D printed things and then just have kids grab them, you know. Right? I'm now sitting in the corner. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I I've come to chat with you again. I can see that you are streaming, and the people, they are cheering. Wait, did that? And maybe someone will gift us sub. Wubba-lubba-dub-dub. They hope for... You never know. The sound 45 minutes to go on the skull. Silence. Oh, if only I was silent. You can't silence me that easily. Well, actually, you can. It's pretty easy to silence me. What the... There we go. What is Dr. Frankenstein's first name? Dr. Frankenstein's first name is... Victor. Victor. What is the largest three-digit prime number? I'm bad at primes. The largest three-digit prime number. Which one? There were two? There were two? Dr. Frankenstein? Not Frankenstein. Frankenstein. Not 42. Not 042. You should make filament have a Hershey scent. What? Triple venti? Huh? That print is that particular model is it's specifically, that's a chocolate kind of 9. Close, fix him, dude. Close. 997. In the book Animal Farm, what boar originally encouraged the other animals to rebel against Farmer Jones? Not Snowball. Not Prime Day. Not Napoleon. Not Boris Yeltsin. Good one, Miller. Good one. Very good. I may have to give it to you, because I'm not sure if we're going to get it any other way. Old Major. Old Major. Some of these I'm not sure, but... The color of your tongue is pink only if it's what? Only if it's germ-free. Couldn't wait forever. In what organ of the body... It's an organ, people. What organ of the human body would you find the pylorus? What organ of the human body would you find the pylorus? The stomach. Correct. Stomach. In the movie Stand By Me, what cartoon character does Vern think can take Superman on? Who can take on Superman? Hey, nerds, geeks, and weirdos, you came to the right place. So are we. Not Batman. Mighty Mouse! Exactly, and why wasn't I unfollowed? I don't know, nerds, geeks, and weirdos. Why was I unfollowed? I don't... Dude, you got me. I don't touch anything. Sometimes Twitch does that. Hell, that's happened to me on Twitter before, too. Or maybe just didn't happen. Mighty Mouse was the correct answer, though. What was the first video game system released to be used in conjunction with a television? First one to be used. Oh, Twitch is very derpy. Not the Atari. Atari was very popular, but no, not the Atari. In fact, I think this preceded the Atari. It would have. In fact, I think it would have. Pong is not a platform. Odyssey. The Magnavox Odyssey. Correct. All right. I'm looking here for... In the John Cougar song, Jack and Diane, what are they eating outside the Tasty Freeze? You're not the first person I follow that has happened to. Oh, it's horrible. Chili dog. That's right. I bet that he had to have lost a bet. I bet you anything you can't work the word chili dog into a song. He's like, yeah, I bet you I can. Some of these are a little... Some of them are they're either too easy or just like, no way. What element is named for the island of Cyprus? This is interesting. I did not know that. A lot of this I didn't know. Like, sometimes if I don't know the answer, I'm like, oh, that's a good one. Cyanide. Is cyanide an element? Not cyprium, no. I'll give you another clue. It's a metal. What element, a metal, is named for the island of Cyprus? You don't see the Twitch stats, just shows all the printers. What? That's MakerDeck. How are you not following MakerDeck? Dude, that's weird. Well, there, are you there's the link. Are you following? Hey, Random Tinkerer. How you doing? All right, the answer was copper. Copper comes from the Greek name for the island of Cyprus, which was Kupros. Kupros. It's a thing. Pan was half man, half what? Goat. The greatest of all time. At what U.S. city did Bugs Bunny traditionally lament taking a left turn? At what U.S. city did Bugs Bunny traditionally lament taking a left turn? Albuquerque. Even I knew that one. What is the only first name shared by two members of Monty Python? Bonus points if you know their last names. Hello, Otter's Danger Den. I'm not sure about that filament, but Liz might. Oh, I got to get the credentials to her too. We have an affiliate link on Amazon. If you care to ever support this channel, we'll be setting up a different one for MakerDeck. You all spelled it differently. Yeah, but does Albuquerque really have a true spelling? The answer to this question is Terry. How did you all not know this? Terry Jones and Terry Gilliam. I thought that was easy. I guess not. Not a lot of Python fans here. If you were given a quarter, a cent, 2 dimes, and a nickel, how much would you have in total? A quarter, a cent, 2 dimes, and a nickel. How much? 51 cents. You're faster at math than I would be. I'd be like, carry the 1. What is the name for a baby crocodile? Just do the ridiculous hardcore. No one was going to answer. Not crocodile. Not a crude. Junior chomp. Good guess. That is a very good guess. Scary eventually. I saw last night or yesterday there's going to be a Lyle Crocodile musical. So like probably won't see it in theaters. Baby Shark? No. Krusty. It's definitely not a baby shark. Redo it. We're looking for the answer Crocklet.
We have a Brit.
Hello, Brett.
The Sith Lord Brit has requested your presence immediately. Sincerely, Sith Lord Brit the Third.
My best Brit, who apparently does not poop. I think that's incorrect factually. I think she has to be someone who poops. You can't just not poop. Poo. There's got to be Sith poo out there somewhere. And she's flinging it. What metal was Danish astronomer Tycho Brahe's nose made of? What metal was Tycho Brahe? What was the metal? Gold, correct. He had a gold nose. What 4-word expression meaning everything is derived from the 3 main parts of a musket? Ooh, your laser came today. Nice, C. Travis. 4 words meaning everything, taken from these part names of a musket. I guarantee you've heard this before in your life. Lock, stock, and barrel. Good one. Whose sidekick was named Woozy Winks? Woozy Winks was whose sidekick? Oh, Monsoon Josh, good to have you. Welcome to Cheers, where everybody knows your name. Not Sandman. I'll give you a clue. DC. It's DC. Not Mr. Magoo. Used to watch Mr. Magoo, though. I hope that doesn't. This is why I don't like vacillating between filament colors. 'Cause I think I got an error on that Tauntaun. Plastic Man. I don't know. The full scene, the Cheers. The problem is now when like the Cheers theme song's in my head, then I immediately go to Flaming Moe's, right? When the weight of the world has got you down and you wanna bills to pay, a dead end job, problems with wife. Don't throw in the towel, 'cause there's a place right down the block where you can drink your misery away at Flaming Moe's. So I just, my head automatically goes there. I don't know why. It's true. True story. Oh, is that not working? Hang on. Oh, that's why. Some of these are impossible. All right, the infamous War of the Roses was mainly between which two English counties? Lancashire and Yorkshire. Lancashire? Lancashire? I don't know how to say it. I'm not from there. Do I sound like I'm from there? Who said, books give a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything? Who said that? Oh, really? Miller. Interesting. Not Mark Twain. I'll give you a clue. He's a philosopher. A philosopher. Plato. Yep. Not Socrates. Plato. Which Confederate general surrendered at Appomattox Courthouse? Robert E. Lee. Like some of these questions, they're just too specific. What were the first words Edison spoke into the phonograph he had just invented? What were those words? What are the words? How does it turn? How does it work? I know not, my liege.
Well, that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
What? What?
Almonds, folks!
Eh? Mary had a little lamb. Very good, C-Noop. What was the first U.S. company to be valued at $1 billion? First U.S. company. Not Apple. Not IBM. Not Microsoft. This one may be a gotcha. Not Standard Oil. Not Xerox. Not
Munson
Ford.
Josh 3D Chaired X105. Trivia for Chris. What was the year when became Twitch?
When Justin TV became Twitch, it'd have been 2012? I don't know. 2010? No, not Disney. U.S. Steel. That would have been a long time ago. In 1939, Philo T. Farnsworth licensed his patents for what invention to RCA Victor? Television. Well, now, okay, Monsoon Josh, what was the answer? To your question, what was your answer? I don't know what the answer was. I was guessing. It was a total guess.
The Camry rated my stream with 44 viewers.
What's this? I've been rated? Wow! Look at everybody who's joining us here! Welcome, Raiders! Hi, I'm Chris Perillo. I love geeking out here every night at 6 p.m. Pacific, just chatting, so feel free to join the conversation. Follows are free. Love to have you here. Welcome to my play shop. Welcome, Raiders!
Well, hello there, Chimeri, the Chimeri. How about I show you what I was up to while you tell me what you were up to? Over the past day or so, an individual who models or makes different models has created a Dark Trooper. So let me go full on this so you can see it better. This Dark Trooper figure right here, 3D printed and assembled right here on this printer. Takes about 4 hours to do a Dark Trooper figure. Now, in terms of the scale here, there's a vintage Star Wars figure, 3.75 inch approximately, so a little taller than that. But I've been printing these, a few of them. I've got one more part to print to have 3 completely assembled, although I may end up replacing some of their legs with an updated version of it. I also have today, by the way, everybody, hi, I'm Chris. If Chimeri, the Chimeri, did not provide context, I'm a big Star Wars fan. Like, really big. Today, so big, I picked up a Star Wars cookbook. This is not the only Star Wars cookbook, it's the latest Star Wars cookbook. The Padawan cookbook. Kid-friendly recipes from a galaxy far, far away. For you. Well, actually, you'd have to get your own. I have mine. What am I printing right now? I'm glad you asked. Let me go grab an example. Right? What I'm printing right now is another creature from Star Wars. Can you guess? This is a skull I 3D printed right here on the printer and assembled. Can you guess whose body this belonged to? I gave it away. Yes, Yoda. You seek Yoda. Comes in 3 pieces: the jaw that articulates, and then the back of the skull, and then the front of the skull, and then they basically clip together. So I'm printing. There's a series of these parody skulls that are available, and right now I'm doing a tauntaun. Yes, and that's going to be finished here in the next 21 minutes. Well, I can always print another one. In fact, I probably will. But I've been printing them in white because, you know, they're skulls. Although there's another white that's inbound that I may end up flipping to, depending on how it turns out. But I've been really happy with these, so I'll be potentially passing these on to people as little gifts around Halloween time. Yeah. So. Oh, Rooney gave you. It's my only Rebel. It was the only Rebel shirt that I could get back in the heyday. Also today, another acquisition. You can see I've opened some figures back here, some Star Wars figures, vintage collection, Dupes. This is a vintage comb. Vintage because it is 83. This is an 83 comb. I think they came out in right in the era of Jedi. Return of the Jedi. Got that as well. So, you know, if you came in from the raid and you were used to Star Warsing, you are in good company. Not Bad Company. Bad Company is that's a band, isn't it? Bad Company. Your X1C will be here on Friday, scheduled for tomorrow. Got bumped today. Oh yeah. So that's the one. I won't have that in. I don't know when what Will is going to find in terms of an error, an issue. But I trust that my Bamboo X1 Carbon is on the fritz, and they wanted me to potentially replace like a board and then another board. I'm like, I really feel like I'm out of my depth. So yeah. Anyway, it's gonna get replaced and it's gonna get tested and retested and all that. So mine is on the fritz. But the good news is I don't think many other people have reported the issues. And the other good news is they were pretty responsive in terms of getting the problem addressed sooner rather than later. So if y'all hang around for another 20 minutes or so, I'll be here for at least that long as we wait for the Tauntaun to finish. I probably know some of their songs, Krusty. I'm not sure I can pick them out, though. Pick out their songs. Sorry, I was thinking, like, why am I tired? I went to bed. I guess I did go to bed late, but I also got up early. I've been jamming through. I'm now on season 4 of. I'm almost caught up. I'm on season 4 of Yellowstone. Almost caught up. Hey, Chimera, have you been watching The Orville? Because I've been recommending it to everybody, especially now it's on Disney Plus. I miss not having new episodes of The Orville. Don't even know it's going to get picked up again, but oh my god. I love The Orville. There's at least one Star Wars reference in The Orville. It's a clear Star Wars reference. The song Bad Company from the band Bad Company and the album Bad Company, it's too meta. Feel like making feel like making Prince. Feel like making Prince with you. That one? Okay, I know that one. I know that song. That song's gonna be in my head. Good job. Good job. At least you got the slip and slide theme song out of my. I don't know. I still don't know how the hell that got into my head. That was an earworm. Slip and slide, slip and slide. I don't know why. I seriously, I do not know why that was stuck in my head. Better stuck in my head than stuck in my craw. For sure. For sure. Yeah, and unfortunately, like, this is, I can only speak, if this model took about 6 hours to print. On the Bamboo, it had taken about 3, which is why I want to print these skulls, if I can, on the Bamboo. I'll still have overnights on MakerDeck, certainly, but just, it's easier to just press a button and 3 hours later rather than, waiting 6 when I can do smaller things on here. Having direct access, but it is what it is. C'est la vie when you're down one printer. Even if you had to. Darth Gallum, hope you're doing well. School back in session for you. Are the students, are they ready to face the year? Are they excited? At least for now. That may change in another week. In the first week, exciting, and then that newness kind of wears off. And it's just like, yeah. Or you're just doing prep. Okay. So you must be like our area. We start on the 30th. On the 30th. Jedi's got all her supplies. She's got a nice, I showed the backpack. It's like a pink Baby Yoda backpack, licensed and everything. Sparkly Baby Yoda pink. Perfect. Like, perfect. And all her supplies fit in it, at least for now. I'm pretty sure they're going to get scattered about the 4 winds. I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully the backpack does not get lost. Mini-Me's into her 3rd week of school. Wow. You started early then. Oh, Rob, you started school yesterday. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I did. I knew it would be sometime in right at the September time frame here. So then this will Jedi. That's gonna be you run, you slide, you hit a bump, and take a ride. I don't know that one. Is that the facts of life? You run, you slide, you run, you slide, you hit the bump and take a ride. The facts of life. Yes, the facts of life. Is that? Good night, C. Travis. Thank you for being here. Yeah. So our days are going to be. Well, there's gonna be a new routine around here. I don't know what time. What times does Diana? Does she know like the hours of school? Gonna be new routines, that's for sure. Crocodile Mile slip and slide. I don't remember that. I just remember slip and slide, slip and slide. Let me see if I can find the hours here. That's middle school. $8:15 a.m. Oh my god. Which means you got to get up at 7. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gonna have to get up early. All right. Programs? No. Services? No. About. Jeez, I can't. There's no. There we go. Bell schedule. Okay, I found it. That's what I was looking for. Bell schedule. Regular. Oh, okay. This isn't so bad. 9:15. Okay. That's doable. That's reasonable. 9:15 to 3:40. Except for Wednesday, which is an early release day. This is doable. Life is about to change. Yeah, no doubt about that. Hey, Mad Cat and Lovely. Oh my god. Yeah, tell me about it. Back in your day, we threw lawn darts at each. I know, we had jarts. No one killed each other. We're God, if we had known. Hey, no problem, Triple Venti. Can't wait to see you printing. Can't wait to see you making. Glad to be a part of your journey. And stay tuned for, more filament fun. More filament stuff as we continue to stack it. They have lawn darts still, but they're different now. They're like balls on the end. I bought some like glow-in-the-dark ones for Jedi to play with the kids around here. Like, they need some kind of activity here. Play some lawn darts. And then but they're like just another game. I got it on sale. I don't know if I showed it to everybody, but it's just simple, a little yard game. Which smartwatch? Oh, this is a Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, which honestly, the new one is not that much more exciting than this one. It's basically got the same internals as this one, which is kind of disappointing. They've updated a couple things, but like, honestly, I could probably get along for another year with this, but it's going to be passing to Diana. So Diana's going to be wearing this in another couple weeks because my Watch 5 Pro comes in. So, I've got my routine. The battery lasts a day. I get through the day. And then, when I'm laying down to watch my shows in the evening, I set it on the charger, and then I'm able to sleep with it, and then it tracks my sleep. And honestly, it's. I know there's going to be a Pixel Watch that's going to be coming out, which would be kind of interesting, kind of. And I would like it, but I'm kind of now like wrapped up in the Samsung world. Is this the right app? That is not the app. This is the app. You can you can track with the watch, you can track food intake, which I used to. I've never done it on, actually. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever done it because you'd have to get in like if it was easier to enter, I would do it. But anyway, so like sleep. So like last night, I had a lot of sleep, but it also shows you like this is the watch. Like this, it comes with the sleep thing built in and everything. It tells you how many calories you burn when you slept, your sleep stages, awake, REM, and light sleep. So I was awake. A lot. I was awake a lot last night. This has been happening to me lately. It's deep sleep, blood oxygen during sleep. You can even do snoring data. You can even rate your sleep. And then it's got like consistency, which is kind of critical. Consistency is good for, it gets your body in that rhythm, right? So it'll show you your consistency. And so generally, I fall asleep right around 11 p.m. and I'm up right around 7, right, give or take. But that's generally how it is. So yeah, I mean, the watch works. Like you can even do body compositions. See, Noop? That one is nicer. It looks more like a watch. Well, it is definitely a watch, but like the body composition is really cool. Like I've tracked it in the past. Let's see here, what's this? Like 2021. And then I did it, what was that? On the 10th. And then today, what is it? A week later. I'm just trying to get an average. So, you have to manually enter the weight, but it'll tell you your percentage of body fat, your skeletal muscle, and it'll show you within a range. Like it'll say, and again, all you do is just like this, and you don't need to take. It's like when you weigh yourself. You don't need to weigh. You don't need to weigh in every day, like every week. And usually, in the past, Fridays have been my day. Oh, you got your printer running. Nice. You hate so much the Ender 3 Bowden. Oh, sorry, Luxa. Yeah, I'm not an Ender guy. Not an Ender guy. Need a new watch for me to actually keep me motivated? Oh, yeah. See, I don't exercise, though. This detects exercise automatically. Like, if I'm walking for 10 minutes, it'll say, hey, you've been walking for 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, cool. I've been walking for 10 minutes. Okay. But, like the body composition, I think, is pretty... It's nice to have. I'm not as concerned about this because it generally doesn't change all that much or fluctuate. I mean, there are people that would absolutely care, but like my weight, I'm still within my normal range of where I need to be for weight. Skeletal muscle, fat mass, body fat, BMI, body water, so depending on how much water you had, and then a BMR. And then again, only when you're tracking it, so it tells me how many calories I should be eating. Wait, eating? No, not eating. You have to manually... It doesn't do the body composition automatically, unfortunately. But you can set targets for weight, body fat, and skeletal muscle. So you can do all that. But yeah, this is all... It's all like... It's various bits of information that you can use to track how you're doing. So, and just going from average. So it's got, I mean, it even measures your stress too. You can even add like, oh, how much, if you're tracking water, like, okay, I've had a glass of water, So you can keep an eye on that. I'm not much on tracking my water consumption. I probably should. But EKG you can do manually. Stress levels is automatic. And generally speaking, I'm on the low end. It depends on the time of day and what it is that I'm doing, though. Blood oxygen level, it's kind of nice. It measures this automatically as well. Depending on if you're asleep, it's going to be lower than if you're awake, theoretically, unless something's wrong. So this is like the Samsung watch. It does a pretty good job. Of course, it's got the pedometer, activity time, and all that stuff. So it does a really good job. As far as like a smartwatch is concerned, having only used a Apple Watch before now, this is, as much as I did not want to have it, it worked out really well. It worked out very, very well. You need a new watch, keeps you motivated. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Do I prefer... Well, I'm not in the Apple ecosystem anymore. If I was... Oh, do we have an Aziz Light? If I was... Let's see here. What is it? Green, red, purple. There. green, red, purple. If I was in the Apple ecosystem, I'd probably be just as satisfied with I would be more satisfied with the Apple Watch because I'd be using, and I had an Apple Watch. I didn't get the LTE version, because I was like, I wasn't sure I wanted to get a Samsung watch. Well, then they released the Watch 4, and I'm like, okay, that looks decent. And I've been wearing it. And honestly, I remember using the Apple Watch and not being happy about certain things with the Apple Watch. The Samsung Watch, while not perfect, gives me everything that I'd be looking for in a smartwatch. Sleep tracking has been nice. That's not something I was expecting that I would actually, potentially use. But I'm not really monitoring too many things in terms of my health right now. I mean, I generally kind of keep an even keel. What made me migrate away from the Apple ecosystem? Due to having a PC? No, definitely not. The PC had nothing to do with it. It was honestly iOS. iOS was just, and still is, very far behind in terms of fluidity. Well, fluidity, it's caught up, but the user interface of iOS is not best in class. The user experience with other Apple products is great, as long as you have other Apple products. But the UI has been a problem for me since iOS 7. So I moved from the iPhone 8 Plus to a Pixel 2 XL and haven't looked back. And I loved the Pixel because the software was great. The software is perfect until last year. Android 12, they just released Android 13 actually yesterday, but Android 12, when they released Android 12, Google made some changes and I'm like, this is not something I could use. This is kind of jank. Not jank in terms of jank experience, they made some UI decisions that are very questionable. Extremely questionable, to the point where I still use a Pixel. In fact, I'm using a Pixel right now. I'm using the Pixel for the printer. Let me show you. The Pixel is showing you the close-up of the jaw, or it's almost done. That's the Pixel phone. So I'm still using it. But, so I have to use it on a regular basis. And I can tell you, in using it, there are just certain software interface quirks is the wrong word. Just the way it looks, the way it works, it's not for me. And that's really sad for me to say because I loved the Pixel, not because of the hardware, because of the software. And then they changed the software to the point where I just don't like it. I'm flat out honest. I don't like it, to the point where I'm like, nope. As much as I love the Pixel camera is best in class. I have no reservations recommending the Pixel for the camera at all. I have reservations recommending for the software. The camera used to be better. They lost their lead person, and honestly, the later revisions of the camera haven't been outstanding. But I still have it. This one is probably going to float to Diana. The Pixel 6 Pro will float to Diana when I upgrade to the new Pixel, because she's on a Pixel 4. The only problem is, and I haven't told her this, but she has to stop doing photos and video the way that she has. I think she does more photos than video. She'll take like 74 photos. I'm like, you can't do that anymore because it's going to start counting against your quota, and we only have so much space. So like you can't take 74. You've got to like winnow it down to like 1 or 2 really good shots, especially if they're very similar. That's going to be critical because they stopped giving you free storage for that stuff, and she's still legacy with her Pixel 4, at least for now. So that may keep her on a Pixel 4. I don't know. Just given that she'll take 74 shots, like it'll count against your quota. And it's not good because we only have so much quota to go around. And that's a difference between like $30 and $100 a year. So it's a pretty big difference. It's an Apple phone that keeps you stuck. Oh yeah. See, can't get used to Android devices. Oh yeah. So I can't see. That's the thing is I'm too much of a software enthusiast. CNOOP. The apps are on both platforms that I need. So that's irrelevant. In fact, the apps that I need run better on Android than they do on iOS. And I mean run better in the sense that I was using an iPad for my work at Intel for a year or two. And then last year, I got the Samsung Tab and tried that. And I use it every day. Like the Tab is one of my work machines. So as I like destroy my computer here. But what's cool about this, so that's the NDI interface. This is using Samsung's, Samsung uses a modification called what's the word I'm looking for? A DeX. They call it DeX. And let's see, what can I open here? Let's open up Google Photos. Let's open up, I'm just going to show you here real quick. What can I show you? Google Translate. But it basically creates like a windowed interface on Android. Where you can maximize windows, you can close windows, you can multitask between windows. And so it creates something that I needed for my work. And so it worked out better than the iPad, because the iPad, when they upgraded iOS last year, they made certain changes to the keyboard, the virtual keyboard, that caused certain annoyances with the apps that I needed to use. I'm like, I cannot do this. I'm not dealing with this. No, this is not ARM Windows. It's it's ARM. It's or Snapdragon, whatever. But it's the Samsung Galaxy Tab Ultra, S8 Ultra. I've pretty much become like that. So I got that, and I only got that because the experience I had with the Samsung Galaxy S22 or S21 at the time, that was my first Samsung phone that I really used was the S21 Ultra, the previous gen, and it wasn't perfect, but it provided a better software experience for me, certainly compared to what the Pixel was doing, and absolutely compared to what Apple has been doing. And keep in mind, I just updated my Apple device today, my iPhone, and it's the previous gen iPhone. I don't think it'd be a law of diminishing returns for me to likely upgrade to the new iPhone. We'll see what they announce here in another couple of days, because I may end up I'll take this and just upgrade to the latest iPhone, make it a business expense. I have a Tauntaun skull to now assemble. You have an S21. The S21 is great, Jen. The S22 is even better. Very much looking forward to the next one as well. So I'm pretty much perennially going to be getting, for now, until or unless Google changes their software, for better, in my humble opinion, or if Apple changes their software for better, in my humble opinion, I'll likely be on Samsung, unless Samsung makes changes that I can't abide by. That's the thing. It's less about the thing that looks better and more about the thing that I like changing. When Apple made changes, that pushed me out. When Google made changes, that pushed me out. It wasn't that something better came along necessarily. So I'm always watching for this kind of stuff. I'm always watching, paying attention to software more so than hardware. It's just like the printer, right? I care more about the files that I can print, the Tauntaun skulls, than the printer itself. I want the printer to work. I want it to be a good printer. But I don't care so much about the hardware as I do everything around the hardware. You're kind of interested in foldable phones. See, I have no interest in foldable phones at all. I'm like, I fear they're not going to be a fad. Only if I was dragged kicking and screaming, or there was nothing better, would I go that direction. Oh, I need 2 more. Oh, good. That was just an over extrusion. Hang on. Sorry, there's something that got caught on there. What about Nokia re-release? I don't even know what that is. They're doing a re-release of something? I'm gonna need to file that. I'll get it. Have they fixed the crease problems? I don't think so, CNoop. Not that I know of. I mean, people have had workarounds and all that stuff, but the new one that I guess they released, people are happier with compared to the previous gen. I'm the kind of guy who will wait for them to work out the kinks with software before I leap. And honestly, Samsung, I will say this, it used to be that Samsung software was kind of like, yeah, no. But I'm telling you, Samsung's done Android better than Google has. I'm not joking. They really have. And I wouldn't be saying that Like, unless, I mean, I'm carrying it. Like, I'm letting you know. Like, it's not perfect. There are things that I don't need and don't want with the Samsung device that are unavoidable, unfortunately. But I've worked around a lot of those shortcomings and have found that the benefits that come with those shortcomings are fantastic. What do I think about Xiaomi? I don't have any because I live in the States, so a lot of that stuff isn't accessible. I'd like to try the other stuff. OnePlus used to be interesting to me, but I needed a better camera, and they just weren't taking images very seriously. So I was like, okay, OnePlus is definitely not for me. As much as I would have wanted it to, they're kind of out of the running because of software. Completely out of the running. The cameras on the Samsung device, they're good. They're good. There are times that I wish things were a little better. I wish their night mode was a little better. There are things I like the Pixel. Sometimes the image quality from the Pixel a little more. All right, so here is the Tauntaun skull. There we go. Here, I can actually hold it up. But anyway, so there's the Tauntaun skull. It is done. I assembled it. Wait, no, wait. Yeah, this is nice. Dude. Oh, man. Yeah, I love the filament choice, too. Tauntaun skull. 100% Tauntaun skull. Software companies should stay software companies, as should hardware. Well, I think there's a benefit of like doing both. Oh, old 6130, I'm not interested. Use a Samsung product when you're writing or doing graphic editing. Oh, fair enough. This piece is a little more loose than I'd like it to be, but it's okay. So you too can print Star Wars skulls. This I think, okay, I've got white loaded. What did I want to do? I may be doing another skull overnight on MakerDeck because I've got the white loaded and it'll generally take an overnight time. No, Sinu. Like, I've been doing Star Wars skulls. This is a Yoda skull. I am Yoda. Hello, Sinu. And then there's this one. I've also printed a Tusken Raider and a Rhodian. The Rhodian, though, is not as exciting for me because I already had the licensed Excavations Rhodian. I'll be printing in that scale as well. I'll probably wait for the bamboo to come back because I'm not sure I like how the filament works on the Prusa, and I hope that's an avoidable problem on the bamboo. But I'll be doing the small. I'll just be whipping out small skulls like boom, 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 as opposed to the bigger ones, which are nice overnights on MakerDeck. I'm preparing for Halloween. Exactly, the great Halloween. I'm looking for more Star Wars Halloween prints for sure. What do I need? I need to. Sorry, mentally I was like making a checklist here. What I needed to do. Who should we raid tonight that we haven't raided in a while? Or ever? You want those? Oh, yeah. See, I don't have any glow-in-the-dark filament. I'm always worried about chewing through a nozzle. But knowing how easy it was for me to swap out a nozzle on the bamboo, I may end up getting some... relatively easy. It wasn't perfectly easy, but it was relatively easy. Bamley? Yeah, she just got to 500, didn't she? We can raid her. Yeah, sure. We haven't raided her. Let's do it. Send the love, fellow vegan. Love to see her DJing original music on MakerDeck, too. Never chew on... I know. So, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I should grab some Polymaker glow-in-the-darks. And then run them through the bamboo. I don't think I have any glow-in-the-dark film. I always avoided it because I was like, well, I'm worried about, like, chewing through the nozzle. But there are a lot... I mean, dude, I'd be, like... printing all the things again in glow in the dark, like stormtroopers, invaders, and like I need to do that one, but I'm gonna do it glow in the dark. That one, glow in the dark. And so at night when the lights go out, like it's every like random things glowing throughout this room. Yeah, the skulls would have been a good idea. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, they'll be UV reactive certainly. All right, where is Bamley? Because I don't. When I followed her link earlier, it bounced me to the Twitch homepage for some reason. So she made 500 followers, which is great. Good night for us to celebrate with her. Let's give her a shout out. I don't know if she's DJing right now, but she's chatting. Good person to know. Again, fellow vegan, which I love. At least she's vegan, yeah? I'm pretty sure they're vegan. Yeah? Well, either way, last I knew, yes. Get the Perla Raid emote ready, as well as the Tuscan Raid, or sorry, the Maker D1 Raid emotes. Get them set, get them going, because we're going to be dropping them into Bamley's chat. She's a DJ here on Twitch, getting started. She's getting spun up to 500 followers. Send her some love. We're going to say hello the nice way. Knock, knock, knock. Come and knock on her door. Come and knock on her door. Take a step that is new. I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the force be with you. Always going to be Tuscan raiding and then seeing everybody over on Maker Deck in 3, 2, 1. Did it go? Did I do it? Yes, I did it. Okay. Woot. Oh, now I need to hear. Listen to it. Oh, wait, hang on. Am I gonna get burnt? Look at her face. She's shocked.